Hi, this is Jebb Adams, and I'm here today with, this is Dennis, a Singer 306K that I added to my collection of sewing machines this past summer. I acquired a number of sewing machines this past summer. It was quite fruitful, quite productive actually. But Dennis here, he came from Central Ontario in the area of Rice Lake, kind of north of Cobourg, if you're Ontarian, and it spent most of its life in a garage or a basement. It's really grubby, and it's not because it kept on getting oiled and greased and used. It's not grubby for those reasons. And the other thing is, as we, inspect this machine today, we'll notice the glazing on the top of the machine. That beautiful glossy black paint has crazed. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with the term crazed, it refers to polymers, so to like paint and plastics and fiberglass, and it occurs in synthetic polymers and organic polymers, and it's those little cracks. I have friends with sailboats, fiberglass sailboats, and crazing is an issue for them too. But I think even today, getting a nice layer of oil on the paint, it will really improve a lot. And then I'll find out what kind of maybe wax or topical application I can put on the paint to make it beautiful. The machine is grubby. It was a bit of a train wreck because it's never been maintained, and it's always kind of lived in lousy conditions, and it wasn't in the foyer or the living room. It was in the garage or the boathouse or, on the back deck. But anyway, it's here now, so it's got a new lease on life. And it's a member of my collection, my personal collection. And as we know from yesterday's video, I recently acquired Parmeet, another tan 306K. And then tomorrow we'll be looking at Page, another tan 306, Singer 306K. And then on Friday, we'll be getting all three of them together here in the studio. And we're going to do a little bit of a comparison, in condition. Like Parmeet had a very nice life. It spent and like it's dusty and all that, but it was indoors and it's still like the paint is very good. Any decals, the Singer decals are pretty good. But anyway, let's get to work on this one. I'm blabbering too much here. I could be showing you stuff. So one last bit of business. I am self-funded. I haven't monetized this. I don't sell these machines. I don't make any money at Jebb Adams. So I humbly and respectfully ask for your support in the way of views, likes, and becoming a subscriber. Those things help my channel become connected up to the correct viewers sooner. Now, it doesn't matter if it takes longer. I mean, I'm going to be here, I think, for a while. But anyway, so yeah, we've got this beautiful black painted Singer 306K. And there weren't a lot of them built to begin with. All the 306Ks were from an allotment of 70,000 at the Kilbowie, Scotland plant in Glasgow, in Clydesbank. But so yeah, I'm really quite this one, and they're reasonable. I only buy machines that are priced reasonably, and some of them are priced reasonably, and some of the ones that I think are priced unreasonably, they still sell. So it's not personal, and it's not Jebb Adams' opinion. The facts speak for themselves. However, the decals, Let's get a little closer just for a second. I'm not going to block you out like I normally do. But you can see the dust, and the decals are pretty, by golly, darn good. There's a, yeah, we see one there. Where's my little pointer thing? My extender. Gives me some reach here. And these covers, they do not slide or come off conveniently because the bobbin case, oopsie daisy, is, the bobbin case is right there. And whoopsie daisy, I'm going to share this with you. You're going to get to see it. Just a second. See, I've already fixed it. So this is the bobbin case. Look where the end of my pointer is. There's a cutout, an indent that was cut into this bobbin. And that was to enable this machine that didn't take 15 by 15x1 needles. That enables it to take 15 by 1 needles. And all three machines have the modified bobbin case. None of them have the original bobbin case. So yeah, I'm perfectly... The other thing I like is I really like the foot. It's a real sturdy foot. And so that's good too. Let me back out and not leave you stranded here. And the other thing I want to show you is I want to get some height here. Hang on to your hat. I'm going to raise you a little. Oopsie daisy. And then we'll bring you down some. I'll get a little closer. And we'll see. There. What did I do with my pointer? I put it over here. So the decals aren't perfect. Looking at this R, and I mean this thing weathered the weather. But here's if you look right along here, see these little cracks, these little cuts, and here's another one. Here's another one. There's a bit of a blemish that this shows up through the camera really well, but it's not all that noticeable if I don't look at it through the camera. So I'll have to take a look at this. So yeah, it's dusty. It's got that crazing, but that's okay. Everything else is pretty good. There is... Let me take this top off while we're here. That'll save us making extra moves later. Geez, I don't even have my gloves on. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. And like I said, I only buy what I think are reasonably priced sewing machines because I have to pay for them myself. You know, these machines that I'm restoring here, they're my personal machines. I don't do restorations for other people for pay. And I don't fix these things up, restore them, and sell them. That's not to say that I won't in the future, but right now I'm still working on my own personal collection. And have a lot of things I want to do with these machines. And I want to start learning how to sew masks pretty soon, like really soon. So I'm going to decide whether it's going to be the 503J or the 403A. I think I might go with the 403A first for a while. What do you think of that? So there it is, the classic. Isn't that great? Look at all that engineering, you know? This is for the cams. And this one came with very little. It came with a desk, came with really bad wiring, corroded, like really dysfunctional, doesn't work. And It is train wreck filthy, but it came with a desk, the pedal, the needle in there, and that's about it. Like there was no accessories, there was no, oh, the manual, it came with this manual. And so it's Machine à coudre Singer automatique à aiguille oscillante. Automatic swing needle. Aiguille is needle. So that would be oscillating or whatever. Machine à coudre is sewing machine. I have no idea what coudre means, really. But I know how to say it. And I know it means sewing machine, the whole. So there is no English manual. And who knows where this started out. Isn't that cool? There we go. And all these French manuals, they were printed London, England, apparently. So anyway, yeah, let's take a closer look inside here. I digress. And there we see that there's the metal cleat and another metal cleat, and there's the webbing. So there's not very many Singer models that came with the metal cleat web belt. You can see the dust here. Look at that. There, I'm pushing it off. So yeah, I'm going to be polishing, and look how dirty the gears are. I mean, this is awful. I mean, there's not a lot of gunk here because it never really got any oil and lubrication. It never got any attention at all. So, I don't know, who's to bless and who's to blame. So let's back up a little here. Hang on to your hats, your seat. And I'm going to lower this again because we're going to take a look down here. And there's a couple of things I want to mention here. Of course, we have the wonderful, feast your eyes on the wonderful 306K. There it is right there. There's a stitch length. There's a stitch length lock. There's a screw up here. Where is it? It's up there somewhere. There's a screw there, an inset screw there, and there's an inset screw back there. So we'll be checking those out later. Won't we? And if we back up here, doesn't matter, but we can see right down there. We'll look at it later. It says made in Great Britain. So we're back there. Let's take a look now. Before we go downstairs, let's turn it around. Excuse me. So this light is in good condition. Like physically, it's still there. I've already said I don't trust the cord. I mean, look at it. It's been chewed off or falled off or just worn out. The decals, let's get in closer for a little look at the decals back here. They look pretty good. Methinks. Right? There's the back. Now there's this thing right here. I don't know if you can see it. I hope so. Let me get the other lamp and bring it closer. Right here. Well, you know what? What's going on here? That should be moving. So, and I don't know if it's because of the disc that's in here, the fashion disc. This never came with any, but my other two machines both came with fashion discs. So there's that. I was going to show you that moving, but it's not. The other thing is we have this cover here, which I'm not even wearing gloves. Boy, oh boy. Living a risky life here, mates. So we'll take the cover off, the messy cover, put it over there. And we're going to put the screw back in so I don't lose it. Do you think that I might be doing that because that's happened before and I found that the best place to store a screw is where it normally lives? We'll oil that orifice where that goes in. You can see, if you look closer, you can see how pitted and worn the glaze of the paint is. So the reason I'm moving this in reverse towards myself is because the motor is not connected. When you hear people saying that, you know, it should always only go in that direction, that's when the motor is connected. It's freewheeling now. So that's kind of the back of it. I'm gonna get in here and grease and oil, because there is a set of gears in there, as there is there. And this is really neat. This is really cool. Let's take a look at the label on that motor while we're here. What do you think? I think that might be a prudent thing to do. What does it say? Okay. That's what it says. So now we know. We're already 16 or 17 minutes into this video. So let's take a quick look underneath for now. And there's the bobbin, because we're looking at the back. So there's the pressure bar lever. And there's the serial number. I already got a copy of that photo. There's the metal cleat belt. And there's some dust. We will see that as we move forward with this machine. Not right away. The way I'm working this is every Wednesday and Sunday I publish about the 500J, and then Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, as time allows, I'll be doing these on other machines. Thanks for watching, and come on back. I'd love to have you leave a comment and tell me about your machines and sewing and stuff. Thanks.